and you trying to pray for everybody else, but you won't deal with the devil in your house. How can you come and tell me about God won't deliver me and your devil still sitting there laying up with you? Your devil slipping on you and sleeping on you and snacking on you, and y'all never gonna help me preaching here, licking and laughing and having dinner with you, and you say, devil, come on in and lay with me. Don't you understand that every devil you let infiltrate your blood, then you walk like that devil?
That's a good word, sir.
Let me get into this. But it also now gives the description of the Israelites conquering Canaanites.
Amen.
Here it was, Moses was now dead, and now here is Joshua no longer have the opportunity to go and talk to his leader. He has to trust what his leader has instilled in him to go to a place to do what he's supposed to do. Because he can't go back now and say, Moses, Pastor Moses, will you just pray for me that we know how to get over these Canaanites? No, Moses dead. All right, what's your point, Pastor Nolan? There's a lot of us sitting in here that you need to get rid of relying on somebody else and rely upon your own strength of what you've been taught. Okay, you don't believe that. Paul says now, build up yourself in your most holy faith of what you've already learned. Because you got enough of what you've already learned to take you through this whole journey. Oh, y'all quiet here, y'all quiet here. So Moses now is dead, and Moses gave the 10 Commandments in Mount Sinai, and he continued to serve through all the wilderness, and he's found in Exodus 23:13. But now Joshua becomes a strong leader that's full of faith. Everybody say, I have awesome faith. Awesome faith. All right. Now, in your faith, there is some people that's going to hang around you that they don't see what you see. But they're there for a purpose. They're there to ignite your faith. All right, help me. Tell somebody, say, help me ignite my faith. That means that if I'm in a place where God is trying to take me and you trying to hold me back, you're igniting me. Oh no, y'all didn't get that. Y'all didn't get that. You got to allow people around you sometime that don't like where you're trying to go. Because if you are hooked up in God, they can't stop where you're going. You don't want to talk to me. Every battery in your car has a positive and a negative. That means you need some negative folk around you to make you positive. You need some positive folk around you to make you negative. That get you to where God's trying to take you. Because if you're always trying to hang around folk that look like you, act like you, smell like you, walk like you, you're going to be just like them. I'm going to try my best to be nice in here. He became a strong leader who was full of faith and courage. And him and Caleb were the only two men that went over into a strange land and saw big grapes. Everybody else saw big giants. But no. When I was reading this again, I thought about something. They had to have negative folk go with them so they could describe what they were getting ready to fight. They had to have somebody that saw the real thing in the natural while they were looking in the spiritual. Come on. See, some of y'all so spiritual, that's how the devil kick your behind.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Because you always want to super spiritualize stuff. Your battery quit. The devil messing with my car. No, your battery just burned up. Oh, I guess I must messed up a nerve right there. Just super spiritual.
Talk about it.
Go ahead, sir.
You always want to super spiritualize stuff. You know the battery is going dead because you can hear say, and you just didn't go to AutoZone and get you one. And you're on your way to an appointment, now you want to blame it on the devil. No, blame it on you. You should have stopped at AutoZone and got you a battery. The Lord said, looking at me crazy now. He was favored by God in spite of the aggressive nature of the giants. Now, if you're taking notes, I need you to write this. Your giant is as big as the possession you're trying to receive.
Yes.
Y'all missed that. Your giant is as big as the possession you're trying to receive. If you fight little devils, you're going to have little blessings.
Go ahead, sir.
Y'all quiet up in here. I must need to be back at the home church. If you're fighting big devils, you're going to get big blessings. You know, let me prove it to you. God says, I will repay you double for what the devil been fighting against you with. Now all you got to do is say, God, just strengthen me like you did the Old Testament prophets and give me the strength. Because when you fight Job, you can't kill Job, because at the end, Job's going to live and get everything that you tried to take from him.
Yes, so true. Amen.
Say this with me. Say, God, send me my giant.
My giant. Yes, sir. Have your way, Lord Jesus. Have your way.
Your giant is as big as where you're trying to go.
Yes, sir.
Y'all don't see it. Y'all can't see it. I know y'all spiritual.
Help us today. Help us today.
When I was in college, I had one professor tell a lot of times at church, and it took up 3 of those chairs. That's how big he was, really. And but he told me that you will never be the same when you leave my classroom. He was my giant. I tried to get his job because he failed me. Minister Crocker, he passed me on my thesis paper. I passed all of my exams, but he flunked me in the course.
Yes.
Wow. I'm mad at him. Okay, y'all was just spiritual. Now I was mad.
I got you.
Say that.
And one class cost $10,000. I was mad. And I got to Arlene to go back and take this class all over again because of you. I didn't go in there. You gonna give me my grade? I'm like, man, what the problem here?
That's real.
See how y'all looking at me? Because see, that's where y'all go in y'all supervisor's office. Yeah. Shut up and see what he got to say first. Get all that getting, get understanding, and then go back out and pray. I mustn't help nobody right there. Do all that before you get up in there, because we gonna fire you because we think you crazy. He on Jack Bean. She drinking vodka. Well, she smoking some. See, some of y'all trying to be spiritual. Don't play with me. I'll call your stuff out. I will call it out. Arlene, you better tell them they better recognize. Don't get the twist. See, let me have some of us. We done got so spiritual. As if Paul said first natural, then. Because in this life, after you leave, it's going to go back to dust, and then your spiritual man's going to either be going up
or down. That's right. Talk about it.
Let me keep talking right here.
Yes, sir.
Look at your friend and say, friend, I need you to help me possess my land. Now let me give you the word for possess. Possess here in the Hebrew is called yarosh. It means to occupy. Get this. Occupy by driving out the enemy. Okay, try it again. Everybody say, let's occupy by driving out the enemy. Say it again. Let's occupy by driving out the enemy. Say it again. Occupy by driving out the enemy. That means you got to get in his face.
That's right. Amen.
There comes a time that you have to go in prayer.
Yes, sir.
But when you get up, then you got to go where the enemy is.
Yes.
And you got to face the enemy. If you don't face him, you will never conquer him. In my counseling class, I learned something. Is that when a young lady was raped by a man, the reason that she feared other men is because she never faced her rapist. When the woman is abused by her husband, if she does not face another man, she will always run in fear of being abused by another man. Okay, y'all quiet. So in order for you to get healed, you got to face the thing that hurt you.
That's it.
See, the reason some